Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. I'm Dr. Colin Henderson at chiropractichandprint.com, and I'm going to get right to why you clicked on this video. There is possibly nothing more fun in practice than having large numbers of people, specifically families, referred directly into your office, pre-qualified, excited about your care, and directly from your doctor's report. If that's something that historically you're not really good at, I want you to take heart. Because it's not just an art. It's not just something that happens to charismatic chiropractors or people that already have an existing large practice. There is a science to communication. And when properly employed, you can help people who want what you have understand that what you have is what they want. And so I'm going to tell you the 3 changes that I made to my doctor's report that made an enormous impact on my ability to lead those people to take the action of not just beginning care, but also referring in a large number of their friends and family. The very first tweak that I made was with my doctor's report, I started to mention referral early and mention it multiple times. And if you're waiting till the very end of your report to kind of spring the idea on your audience, you're doing them a disservice. They need time to process the notion of them under care with you, and then the next level of them under care with you and referring a whole bunch of people into your office. So mention referral early, mention it multiple times. The second sentence out of my mouth at my doctor's report is helping you and your family get and stay healthy for a lifetime is an honor for us. It's something we'll never take lightly. I also mentioned referral 2 other times. One is in the midpoint of my report and one is during the close. So the second tweak that I made to my doctor's report is that second reference to referral. In the midpoint of my doctor's report, that's the emotional high point of my doctor's report. That's when I've gone over case studies and x-rays and specific real world, real people examples of what happens in our office. And just to give you an idea of the psychology behind that, as you're talking about a particular case study, let's say it's a child, let's say it's somebody with asthma or a weak immune system or bad digestion or learning disability or whatever, your audience is thinking about certain people in their life that are similar to that. And that's the perfect time to speak plainly and clearly about what you know is going on in their minds. Specifically in my report, what that involves is saying, listen, I know that right now you're probably thinking about people that you care about and wondering whether we could help them. Is that true? And I look for nods and eye contact. And then I explain, at the end of the night, we're going to give you a very easy way to reach out to those people and give them a chance to get checked at our office at no charge. Is everyone okay with that? And that process gives them further time and a deeper experience to process the idea of, at the end of the night, I'm not just going to begin care here, I'm also going to refer a whole bunch of people into the office. So the third tweak that I made to my doctor's report is the close. And ironically, shaping your close begins at the very beginning of your doctor's report. There is a concept in communication called microagreement. There's another one called progressive enrollment, and there's a third one that has to do with properly placed questions. When you employ these communications techniques, what you can build through your doctor's report is something I refer to as a self-evident close. And what I mean by that is, as I'm about to detail the action steps that my audience needs to take to refer in the people that they care about, it should be self-evident. They should be nodding their heads and going, yeah, of course, I'm going to schedule an appointment for them tonight. Of course, I'm going to call them. I'm going to take all the steps that you've just outlined, because that whole notion has been built throughout my doctor's report. So those are the 3 tweaks that I made. And listen, they made an enormous impact on my ability to reach out into my community and be a difference maker. So the heart of chiropractic handprint, though, is learn from everyone, but follow no one. And that includes me. I hope you take this information, I hope you chew it up a little bit and figure out if it really resonates with you. I hope you test it, implement it, train on it, and look at the fruit that it bears in your practice with you. And if it doesn't have the same kind of effect, you need to change it. You need to abandon it. You need to do something. But this is a great starting point, and this is the heart of what we teach at Chiropractic Handprint. So, in closing, there are 3 other ways that you can get more understanding and information about this. I've put together a 3 video series that takes those 3 tweaks to my doctor's report and expands on the science behind the communication, the psychology behind the experience for patients. And if you would like that free 3 video series, all you need to do is register your name and email address in the box right on this page, and you'll automatically have those emails delivered to you over the next 3 days. Second way that you can get more information is very simply learn from the person that I learned from. Roberto Monaco is one of the best communications coaches I've ever met, and I think he's the best communications coach available to chiropractors today. He coaches some of the most recognizable names in our profession, and it's not a coincidence that B.J. Palmer said, in order to be a great chiropractor, you need to do 2 things. One is you need to be able to detect and correct vertebral subluxations with a high degree of proficiency. And the second is you need to be able to clearly and compellingly communicate the chiropractic principle. So I've asked Roberto Monaco to come and speak at Calgary, Alberta, Canada at the airport, Calgary Airport Delta Hotel on Saturday, May 7th. And he's going to share for 8 hours to a very select group his principles of communication that he's studied and learned and implemented in his coaching for years now. This could be a game changer for your practice, for your ability, whether it's to do a doctor's report, an outside talk, an inside health talk, a corporate talk, a dinner with the doc, even a spinal screening. Heck, even the next time someone at a party says, "So what do you do for a living?" Communication is critical. And taking your communication to ninja level with Roberto Monaco's help can't hurt, and it will absolutely help. So at the bottom of the screen, there's a link. You can click on that and register for the Handprint Conference with Roberto Monaco, Saturday, May 7th at the Calgary Airport Delta Hotel. Third way you can get more information is just by being a follower or subscriber of Chiropractic Handprint. If you go to Facebook and you search Chiropractic Handprint, you'll find our page. And if you like us, you'll get all of the content that we provide to private coaching clients and to people who are just following us. And our goal is really just to give you a competitive advantage, a way of just doing what you do better, having a greater influence and impact on your community. So a lot of that information is free, and we offer it freely. All you have to do is like our Facebook page, and you'll get that sent to your feed as we send it out periodically. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you take this information and you really incorporate it into your doctor's report, because I really think it's going to make a difference for you. And I'd love to hear back from you. Send me an email at drcolin@chiropractichandprint.com and let me know what you think of this video. Have an awesome day, guys, and go save lives.